Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Inside the Dressing Room. Today we'll discuss about the UCL round of 16 and I'm your host Pranto and I have Rubai with me today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Pranto.
Yeah. Rubai, Liverpool got knocked out last night. They were the league toppers in the UCL league stage and currently the league toppers in the EPL. So how do you see that?
Well, that's been the shocker of the season to me.
Yeah.
I mean, we all thought Liverpool is going to at least get to the finals, and they almost have secured the Premier League.
They have all but.
Almost.
Yeah,
they have
15 point
almost.
gap right
So
now.
they would at least go for the double, for the league and the Champions League. But for the last two matches against PSG, Liverpool came short, and PSG deservingly won the match.
Do you think the result was shocker against PSG?
As a result, it was a shocker. But those who watched the match, like me and you, we know that
The
PSG,
PSG
two legs, PSG were a better team, and they deserved it. And especially yesterday's match, though it was a penalty shootout, and we all know that penalties can go either ways. But if you look at the match, the whole 90 minutes and then the extra time, PSG dominated, especially through their fast playing attacks and in the midfield, and especially PSG's midfielders, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, and
I was coming to you. What do you think PSG did better than Liverpool on the two legs?
I think in the final third, and especially in the middle of the park, these two places, Liverpool got shattered. And especially, I would like to mention one player, that's Mohamed Salah. He came pretty short in such a big match.
In both legs? Actually.
In both legs. And we thought he was going to be a Ballon d'Or contender this season, but he needed to come forward, especially last night. And with Liverpool being knocked out, I think Mohamed Salah lost his credentials of winning a Ballon d'Or this season. I mean, he's such a great player, such a big legend for Liverpool, but he needed to come big, especially in these two matches. These are the kind of matches that makes a great player even greater. These are the matches that creates players like Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. We've seen these two, how long they have served their team and how consistently they have performed in the highest Champions League levels.
You spoke of Ballon d'Or. I can think of one name right now, Rafinha. He played last night against Benfica 3-1. He scored 2 goals.
Right.
But I want to talk about Lamine Yamal. What a goal that was, and
of course,
and what a kid. What's your thought about that?
Lamine is something of an anomaly. Honestly, I've been following Barcelona for the last almost 30 years, since 94, 31 years, when I was a schoolboy. I was 11, 12 or something like that. I haven't hardly seen a player with so much talent at so much young age, so young. He lit up Europe when he was in Euro
last year,
and he was 16.
Of course.
So that baffles me, and I cannot quite fathom how he does this.
Can I just add something that, as you mentioned, you followed Barca from his school days. I remember Lionel Messi, a similar way he came up when I was in my school days. So do you see some sort of similarities in between those two players? I mean, I'm not comparing
of course,
as a player,
I get your point, but
the vibes they give.
The thing is, Messi is such an impact on the Barcelona and the system and their academy. When Messi was there, we of course all know that Lamine Yamal followed him up, looked up to him. So
and that picture,
of course, that world famous picture that they both shot. But Messi is something else. If we keep him aside, let me go through the last 4 or 5 years. Barca had Riqui Puig, Ansu Fati, Pedri, Gavi, and now Lamine Yamal. Look at Riqui Puig and Ansu Fati. They could not continue. So Barca had these kind of wonder kids over the years. I can give you a few names more. Like if you go 10 years back, Ibrahim Afellay, Bojan Kirkic, Gerard Deulofeu.
I almost forgot about them.
Exactly. They were all wonder kids. But to them, Yamal is different in a way that he has a good brain up here. And you don't see him go around parties. He's busy with his homework. He's a very family man. He's down to earth.
He actually brought his little brother yesterday.
Exactly. So that's what makes me optimistic about his future. And if he keeps on like this, if he's disciplined, that's the key word. Because talent like Yamal may come around. We can find 2 or 3 players here and there, but if they're not disciplined and if they cannot keep their feet grounded, things can go haywire. And I think Lamine has a good head, has a good support system, a family, a very good settled family. And if he keeps on having this, he can be a big name.
Spot on, Ruba. Then I want to discuss about one more thing. Are FC Barcelona right now the most exciting team to watch?
Of course, undoubtedly.
And
undoubtedly. Just look at the front three. I mean, Rafinha and Yamal, you've talked about.
I mean, I can speak about the last goal of last night.
Of course.
They were defending. Balde got the ball, and in no minute, just a finished score.
Exactly. The way they switch between defending and to counters, it's in a flash of an eye.
Absolutely.
And I don't think there's a better trio in front than Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Yamal. Yeah. The best part of having 3...
And there's Olmo as well.
Of course. Having 3 players of this caliber is, if one is having an off day, the 2 can cover up. And you mentioned Olmo. Olmo can almost play as cover up for any of the front 3.
Any of the 3, yeah.
So that gives Barcelona the edge over the other teams in terms of attacking prowess. But defensively, they have a lot to work on. And to me, they can reach the final because I see their, if things go well, they will face Dortmund or Lille. And if they win that match and if things go wrong, they will face Inter or Bayern on the semi-finals.
The last question I want to ask about is Hamza Choudhury.
Yeah, Hamza.
Even though it's not about ECL or anything, he played last night, for Sheffield United. Their team, even though they drew, they climbed the top spot of the championship, and he is coming to the country on the 17th. What's your take on this whole thing?
Well, we've talked about Hamza a lot in this show, but adding Hamza to the quiver would be massive for Bangladesh.
And he actually showed a brilliant performance last night.
Exactly, and
he has been consistent.
That's my point, that he is someone who's not a one-off player. Yeah. He's been a consistent performer for Leicester City and also for Sheffield United. And Sheffield, the way they're playing, we'll see Hamza next year on the Premier League. Yeah. So that is big. Premier League, we know that is.
I mean, he is the biggest star
of course,
of Bangladesh, or even South Asia.
South Asia, we can apart from Sunil Chhetri, as he has the backing up of the Indian media. But Hamza Choudhury, if we take football prowess and establish football rewards, he has played English Premier League. I think Pakistan produced one player, Jash Rahman, who played for Fulham. Other than that, no South Asian teams had a player who played in the Premier League. So that is going to be huge. And I'm really excited to see the match against India on 25th. And all the best for Hamza and Bangladesh.
Thank you, Rubaid. It was a nice chat. So everyone, that was it for today. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time on the same platform. Till then, stay safe and stay with Daily Sun. Goodbye.